Taurus, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just kind of find out what's happening right now with you. So we did just move into Scorpio season, and we are about to have our first partial eclipse of this eclipse season. So that'll be on Tuesday, the 25th. Let's see if we can find out about your past and your strength. Tell me about your near future. Trying to hone in on exactly what it is that I'm feeling for you, Taurus, and I'm actually not really getting a strong sense here. Let me see. Okay, this is really interesting, and I'm going to show you why when we go through the tarot reading. But at the bottom of the deck here is this Queen of Wands. So there's this emphasis from your perspective about focusing on what you want. That's kind of what's driving you right now. And it's really, really interesting because when I get there, the universe wants you to do the same thing. And so it's almost like if you were in a relationship or maybe starting to date somebody and it's about aligning what it is that you both like, that's kind of what this feels like. This makes sense because there is a second person involved, which is why I was having a hard time picking this up. When I'm looking here, you have the King of Wands out here. And so the King and the Queen of Wands are looking, okay, are we mirroring each other? Do we have similar interests? Can we make this thing work? That's kind of where your headspace is right now. Love seeing the Magician here. The Magician always reminds me of Aries because this feels like it has a lot of, just take a lot of action, go after what you want type of energy. And I'm seeing that here with the Ace of Wands. So there is this desire to call in exactly what it is that you're looking for, and you're doing it the right way. You're focusing on what you want and you're putting out to the universe, these are the things I'm looking for. When you focus on the positive instead of the negative, you bring in more of that positive energy towards you. And that's exactly what the universe is trying to get you to do here with this King of Wands energy. So if you're not in a relationship or you're not dating somebody or something like that, it is about figuring out, okay, these are the things that I'm willing to do and these are the things that I'm not. And it's all going to be based on your experience. When I'm looking here in the past position, so we have the Empress card in reverse. So interesting because it's coming across as a new beginning, and I'm seeing that here twice. You have a lot of new beginnings happening here. So this eclipse is going to be pretty strong for you, Taurus. So when I'm seeing the Empress in reverse, there was something that stopped and started, and there was something here that you kind of thought maybe there was some potential with another person, but then something happened and it didn't really work out. And it could be back to this King and the Queen of Wands where you just weren't on the same page with your interests. I'm seeing the Chariot here in reverse. Okay, this is a timing issue. I was wondering why this card came out. As soon as I picked it up, I could feel it. So your strength here is in taking your time. So the Chariot, I mean, this is success after a battle. So the Chariot comes like running into town to say, we won, this is what's happening here. But when I'm seeing it in reverse, it's not that you're losing. You're not losing anything. You're gaining a lot of perspective on what it is that you're looking for. But it feels a lot like you're slowing yourself down, that you're going to take the time necessary to make sure that you're going to get what you want. And what I'm seeing here in your near future with the Fool in reverse, again, this feels a lot like it's based on experience. So could be that you're, maybe this is a connection that stopped and started and you're looking to restart the connection here. It's not a brand new beginning. So you're either still sitting in this energy of trying to figure out what you want and you're not quite ready to start something new, or you're looking to maybe rekindle something with somebody here that you did see as some sort of Empress energy. You saw the potential, but then nothing really happened with it. Ooh, okay, so these are the external influences. So you have the Eight of Wands and the Two of Wands. Interesting, because this is all about potential and timing. This is something here where maybe it started off really quick. Maybe there was like an immediate connection with another person. Things seemed to be going well right off the bat. And you thought, well, this is great. There's so much potential here. And then something is happening here that's making you reconsider everything. I'm looking at your Three of Cups, and I love seeing this in your hopes or fears position, because this is really what's driving you. It's about being happy. You're not vindictive. You're not trying to get even with anybody. I love that energy of just being happy and wanting to be happy, spending time with friends, celebrating. Queen of Swords energy. So sitting in your potential outcome, this feels a lot like it's a clarifying conversation, or the words that came out. So I don't know if it's you or if it's the other person. If the other person is trying to make a comeback and maybe you decide, you know what, we're just really not on the same page here with what we want. So why go through that? Why go through that eventual heartbreak? So there is that energy here. Let me start clarifying and see what else we can get about this. Tell me about the Magician with the Ace of Wands. Five of Wands in reverse. So I really like this because this is focusing on the positives, and again, focusing on the positives, not the negatives. And so you don't want to bring in any more obstacles and challenges by calling in the same type of person that you don't think you're compatible with. Tell me about this King of Wands. Two of Cups. Yep. What are you looking for in a relationship? What are you looking for in a mate, in the other person? Tell me about the Empress in reverse. I've got the Page of Wands. So interesting, because this ended, there was some sort of communication, and it did center around what it is that you were both looking for. So that could have been the catalyst for you trying to figure out exactly what you want, what the other person wants. Are you compatible? That does feel like that was the conversation that occurred, that maybe you weren't on the same page with what you wanted, or maybe it just appeared that way. With the Chariot in reverse, I'm getting the Strength card. Yeah, so this is an intentional slowdown on you. This is about you not rushing in, just taking the time to, again, like if this is not, you're not in a current relationship, this would be the next one. Taking time to get to know a person. Is this somebody I can really see myself with? That type of energy. And that's your strength. That's a really good strength. And that's so in line with you, Taurus. Let's see if we can get one card on the Fool in reverse. Nine of Wands. Yeah, this did feel like there was somebody coming back, whether you're coming back or the other person's coming back. You're going back to the other person. Your guard's up. You're not really sure how to address the situation. Is this even right for me? Something about the Eight of Wands. I've got the Moon. Let me get the Two of Wands, because you did see a lot of potential here, and it did start off, but there was something here. I'm getting mysticism, but that doesn't surprise me. We're in Scorpio season. So with the Two of Wands, I'm getting the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Okay, so the potential that you saw here with this other person kind of is not really in alignment with what you're looking for. And maybe that's the reason it needed to end. There is something here about mysticism that's coming through with this Moon energy. So there was something here that you weren't seeing clearly, or you might not even still be seeing clearly. Something is going to be clarified for you here. Something is going to come to light about this connection, this situation. And again, whether or not you have a future with this person, I'm not getting a clear read one way or the other, but it's more about the lessons that you're learning so that you can carry these into future relationships if there is no reconnection or continued connection. So with the Three of Cups, I'm getting the Page of Pentacles, and I'm getting the Nine of Wands in reverse. So yeah, you're on this kind of journey for yourself, and really trying to figure out what is going to work for you, what's not, and then release what's not going to work for you. And that is actually a lot of what this eclipse is going to be about. If something doesn't work for you anymore, it's about releasing, simplifying. Queen of Swords, Three of Wands. This clarification that's going to happen because you haven't had, it hasn't fully occurred to you yet. You might have had bits and pieces, but you don't know the full story. I'm definitely picking that energy up here. It is going to come through. It's just going to take its time coming through to you. But that's okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be rushed. You're an earth sign. You're going to take your time. If this was a fire sign reading, I would say, that's probably not going to line up very well for you, but you're okay with this. Any last messages here for Taurus? The card that came out was luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. So Taurus, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.